up? Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So for today's video I am going to be doing this eye look that I have on right now, and this is dedicated to my hooded girls and my hooded boys. This is for you. I've been getting tons of requests from you guys to do an eye look for hooded eyelids, so here it is. I hope this is helpful. This is also going to be a talk through video. I'm going to be talking you guys through every single step and giving you tips along the way. I think that's better than doing a voiceover. I feel like with voiceovers I tend to forget a lot of the things, so it's better for me to tell you guys as I'm doing everything. That way you guys get to understand why I do everything as I'm doing my makeup. This is also going to be just a video focused on the eyes. We're going to skip through the face today because I feel like I do the same look of my face every single video, and also I wanted the attention just to be on the eyes. So with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye. Okay, you guys, so let's get started. For today, I'm only going to be focusing on the eyes, and I'm going to do my camera. I'm going to do my face off camera, and these lights are so bright. I can't look straight at the camera. Should I do my video like this? Hey guys. Anyways, so yeah, for today, we're just going to be focusing on the eyes. I'm going to do my face off camera. I do my face in every single tutorial. I tweak certain colors here and there, but for the most part, it's always the same exact thing. We are going to be doing a hooded eye tutorial, and I'm sorry if I'm squinting. These lights are bright. I cannot look forward, and on top of that I'm getting sick, so it's a bad thing. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids. I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm going to go ahead and prime the babies. If you have oily lids, I definitely recommend you go in with a paint pot instead of a concealer. But my lids are actually pretty dry, so I can get away with using a concealer. So I'm going to take my beauty blender. This is not my beauty blender, my Real Technique sponge, and blend it out. You can also use a brush or your finger. I like the beauty blender or the Real Technique sponge just because it covers a lot of ground and I'm done. And it's really quick, and it also removes a lot of the excess product. Then I'm going to set that with a powder. You can use any powder. I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth for normal to dry skin in the shade 110. So I'm going to take this with a Morphe E48 brush, and I'm going to pack this all over my lid. And this is just going to set that concealer to make sure that there's no creasing. I'm actually going to be trying some brushes I got in my BoxyCharm this month. This is by Revolution, and this is in collaboration with BoxyCharm. This is what they look like. I'm going to be trying them out today just to see how I like them. Royal. This is from Revolution. No, the brand is called Royal and Langnickel? Langnickel? Probably most likely messing that up, but yeah, so I'm gonna try the 3 brushes. The key to a hooded eye is getting to know your eye, getting to know where to place the colors, and getting to know, yeah, just pretty much placing of everything, because it's all about placing. I find that the best way to do a hooded eye is with your eyes opened. You do not want to close your eyes. Make sure that your eyes are opened and you're looking straight into your mirror so that you can see where each color goes. You always want to start off with a transition shade. It doesn't matter if you have a hood or if you don't have a hood. This shirt is annoying me. But anyways, so you always want to start off with a transition shade, and again, you want to have your eyes opened. Now the transition shade is the shadow that's going to go up the highest in the crease. So usually if you have a hood, this particular eyeshadow will go above that hood. So I'm going to kind of look down to kind of create a hood so that you guys can kind of see where I'm going to place it. So if I look down, you see that I have really little eyelid space, but then I have a little bit of space up here. So I'm going to get the color Unexpected. Yeah, it's Unexpected by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to take it with a Sigma E40 blending brush. You can do something smaller if your eyelids are smaller. That will work fine. Something like the E45 will work fine. But I'm going to go in with the E40. Make sure that it's clean. I'm going to get some of this color. And again, with my eyes open, you don't want to close your eyes and start blending. That's not going to work for you. In my opinion, that doesn't work for hooded eyes. I like to do everything with the eyes open so that you can see where you're placing everything. That is the key to hooded eyes. So I want this to be seen. So I'm going to take some of that product, tap it off, and I'm going to place it wherever that hood is. You don't want to place it like in the brow bone. That's too high. Just take it a little bit lower. Can you guys see me? Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, I think that's better. I'm going to place it below that brow so that when I look forward, you can actually see that color. Next, I'm going to go in with a darker color, and this one is called Vintage, and this is another color by Makeup Geek. And I'm going to go in with a Sigma E25. This is very similar to a MAC 217. I'm going to pack just a little bit. You want to work a little bit at a time, especially if you're still trying to get to know your eye shape. So what I'm going to do with this color is, since I took the first shade really high up to that brown, I'm going to work it just a tad under that first color that we applied. So my color goes all the way up here. Again, with my eyes opened, I'm going to place this color right under it. I want to do like a rounded eye halo today. So I'm going to take it from inner corner to outer corner. Again, I'm going back and forth first, and then I'll blend it in. So I'm first placing the color, so back and forth. So once my color is placed, I'm going to turn my brush to the side, and I'm going to start blending back and forth, and I'm going to start taking it up just a little bit. So I'm taking it up. If at first it looks messy, you know you're doing it right. I always like to go back in with the previous brush, and I'm just going to blend everything out because harsh edges and lines are not welcomed in this tutorial. So blend, blend, blend. You can see my eyes are open the whole entire time I'm doing this, because I need to see where I'm placing every color, because I want to make sure that every color is going to show up. So I'm going to go in with an even smaller brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Cherry Cola, and this is another Makeup Geek eyeshadow. As you guys can see, we're working with purples today. I kind of want to do kind of like a purpley, not purple, more of like a cranberry color. So I'm taking it with a Sigma E45. This is a smaller brush. And again, I'm going to do the same exact thing. Eyes open. And now this one is going to go lower. So by this point, you should already be in your crease. So again, I'm just going to start lower because I want to be able to see all those colors. And you guys can see my eyes are opened. So if you have to look down, look down. Set your mirror like really low so that you can be like this. But you want to make sure that you're able to see the placement of every color. You can see every color. You can see that light purpley shade. You can see Vintage, and now you can see Cherry Cola. It's all about placement and practice it. I know a lot of people think that they're like, oh my god, my hood is so big, you're not going to be able to see it. But I promise you, it's all about placement. Do it with your eyes opened and make sure that you see every single color you place, and you're going to get it. I promise you. Sit down and practice and you'll get it. At least this is how I do my clients who have hooded eyes, and it always seems to work. So like I said, I always go in with the brush I used previously, so I'm going to go in with the brush I used Vintage and blend those edges. For the lid color, I'm going to go in with the Kathleen Lights Porter eyeshadow from Where the Night Is. I love this color. It's a beautiful cranberry shade. And the key to hooded eyes and glitter, it sucks that when you have a really beautiful sparkly eyeshadow that the glitter ends up in the crease. I hate that. It's so annoying. It happens to me all the time. I might not have like a huge hood to my eyes, but I do have some sort of hoodage going on. So sometimes when I wear sparkly shadows, it ends up in my crease and I hate it. It gets me so annoyed and I get so upset and I feel like wiping my makeup off and starting over, like it really pisses me off. So the key to avoiding that is to use some sort of glitter some sort of glitter glue or glitter adhesive, something that's going to make that shadow stick to it and not go up to the crease. So today I'm going to show you guys how to use two. This is the first one I'm going to go with. It's the shadow, the glitter. The first one I'm going to use is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is the glitter glue. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'll use the BX80 that I just got with my BoxyCharm. I'm going to get my brush, dip it into that glue, and I'm going to start putting this all over my lid first. So I'm going to put this wherever I want that shadow. So I'm going to just pack it all over my lid. I'm using it with a MAC 242 and I'm going to put this wherever I applied that glue. So wherever the glue is, that's where I'm going to apply this. Another good tip is instead of curving your eyeshadow, do it more straight so that you don't have space for the eyeshadow to curve upwards and touch that crease. So instead of carving the crease, do it more straight like I'm doing it. You see how I'm swiping this way? My brush is not going up here. My brush is staying sideways, and then I will carve out the inner corner. But when I get up here, as you guys can see, I am just doing it sideways. I'm just making sure to blend straight instead of curving it. I find that also helps. That way, when I go up, it's straight. It's not touching that crease, and I'm gonna avoid that pigment getting in my upper crease, which I hate. So make sure that you go straight. If you have any blank spaces like I have right here, it's okay because we can always go back in with that dark shadow and fill them in. Now I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of Cherry Cola and fill in those spaces that I left. Now I'm going to go in with a darker brown, and this is Americano by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to go with a small brush. This is a pencil brush, and I'm going to again focus this in the inner outer corner and in the crease because we're doing a halo effect. So you can place this even lower in your crease. You can place it in the outer corner and in the inner corner only. Just again, my eyes are open so that I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to place it in the inner corner. And this is just, I love doing halo eyes. They're my favorite. They just look so fancy and they're really easy to do. Again, if you have a really big hood that covers completely, work it upwards instead of so low. You can always take this up a little bit higher in the crease. I want it to be really dark in the inner and outer corner, so I'm adding more. I'm going to go in with that brush that I used Americano with, and I'm just going to blend out those edges to make sure that there is no harsh lines. So blend, blend, blend. I'm going to take a little bit of black with that same pencil brush, any black eyeshadow, and I'm only going to add this to the outer corners because I want the outer corners to be super intense. So I'm just going to add a little bit to the outer corners. So I'm looking a little crazy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to wipe off that excess fallout that has fallen down. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of Unexpected, and I'm going to blend this side a little bit more because I feel like the side needs a little bit more blending. Okay, now you can go in with the color Weenie from the Kathleen Where the Nights Is, and I'm just going to put this in the center. I'm just going to put it with my finger. That looks really pretty, but I want something extra. You know me. So I'm going to go in with the Makeup Geeks. This is Satellite Sparkler. This is a beautiful rose gold eyeshadow, very similar to Weenie, but it has more of a purple glitter to it as well, and I absolutely love this sparkler. So how I'm going to apply it is and it just went everywhere. The key to glitter with hooded eyes, again, is the primer that you choose to wear. So I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics. This is the Clearly Liquid Glitter Base. And I'm going to go in back with that same 242 brush from MAC. I first like to dip my brush into my glitter adhesive. So I'm going to dip my brush in there. Can you guys see what I'm doing? So I'm going to dip my brush in there, and then I'm going to dip my brush into my sparkler. And then I'm going to put this in the middle of my lid. Again, I'm not going to take this up towards that crease. I'm only placing it in the middle. This color is gorgeous. It's just like Weenie, but amplified. Like it's stunning. See how if I look straight, it's not in my crease. So I am not taking this up to my crease. I'm simply just patting it in the center of the lid and staying below that crease, because that's when you're going to get glitter everywhere, and that's what upsets me, and I can't deal with that. I'm going to go in with the BX95 brush that came in the BoxyCharm kit. I'm going to take a little bit more of the color, what color is this? Cherry Cola. And again, I'm just going to re-intensify the outer edge and inner corner. To clean everything up, I'm going to go in with Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek. And this brush has no number. I actually got this in an Ipsy bag a long time ago. And I'm going to put this in my brow bone. And this is going to kind of clean everything. And I'm also blending it downwards so that it can kind of clean everything. Like, look at one eye compared to the other. This step is crucial. You never want to skip this step. That is pretty much it for the eyes. This is how I do hooded eyes on my clients, and this is how I recommend you guys to try to do hooded eyes. It might be a little bit challenging at first, but practice it. It's all about keeping your eyes open and seeing where you're placing that color. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, apply some lashes, finish the face, and I'll be back to finish the under eyes. And yeah, so I'll be back in like 2.5 seconds. So
finish the eyes, we are going to be repeating the same steps we did in our upper crease to our lower lash line. I'm first taking the color Cherry Cola, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that with a pencil brush to my lower lash line. I'm going to smoke it out. Then with a flat definer brush, I'm going to go into the color Americano, and I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with that same flat definer brush and the black shadow, and we are going to repeat the same exact step. I'm going to line my waterline with a black pencil, and then to the center of the lower lash line, I'm going to grab a little bit more of the color Weenie, and I'm going to just pop this in the center. I'm using the same definer brush that I did, and I also applied some in the inner corners. Then I'm going to add some gloss by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and once you have done that, you are pretty much done. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye!